Hello, and welcome to Cloud9 Analytics, the highest quality commentary, highest quality analysis, with the highest quality product, and I need a lot of it. My favorite new player, no longer my favorite new player, used to be my favorite new player. In game 4? Game 5. No, game 4. Injured his groin. Usually, built-in excuse, everything's perfectly fine, right? But this particular superstar gets injured every 45 minutes! Anthony Davis is like 2 years older than me. Anthony Davis gets injured 3 times a year. And I'm a New Orleans Pelicans fan. So I know I thought it would be different this year. Or last year. It wasn't different last year. He made it through the playoffs, kinda, barely. He was getting hurt last year in the playoffs. It was just injuries that wasn't as bad. But I want to play a game. If you guys want to play with me, it's going to be a fun game. Would you rather, in a fight, Anthony Davis or a box of chocolate? Who you got? Who do you got? Would you rather Anthony Davis or a box of chocolates? 10 seconds. I got the box of chocolates. 30. The box of chocolates is going to beat the crap out of Anthony Davis. Who do you got? Anthony Davis or a toothpick from a restaurant with the mint flavor on it? Who you got? Anthony Davis or a toothpick? 10 seconds. I'm taking a toothpick. Do you guys disagree with me? Do you really think Anthony Davis could beat a toothpick in a fight right now? Would you rather Anthony Davis or a newborn baby in a fist fight? Who you got? Who you got? 10 seconds. I already got my answer. We don't need 10 seconds. You know I'm taking the newborn. Because wow. Because what? You get in the game. You do all of this tweeting. We see you talking to some fan at game 5 as they're losing and they need you. You over there. I'm coming back. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're so injury prone. You brought the injury bug on DeMarcus Cousins. He wasn't getting hurt like that before you. You did that. You did that to DeMarcus. He wasn't getting hurt like that. LeBron James wasn't getting hurt like that until he started playing with you. Wow. You did this. The moment LeBron James and Anthony Davis got in the same conversation, LeBron got hurt. Immediately. The moment that they mentioned the co-star for LeBron is going to be Anthony Davis, LeBron gets hurt. Every year with Anthony Davis, LeBron has gotten hurt. Every year. Think about that. That is meant. Anthony Davis is cursed. Knock on wood for him. He is a great player, and we don't wish injuries on anybody. But goodness gracious, you are Mr. Glass. I posted on Twitter, Anthony Davis is made of paper towels. You can't succeed like that. Thank goodness LeBron only needed you for a couple games in the playoffs, and he was able to do most of it by himself. Thank goodness. You had your moments, but LeBron James came to Los Angeles and picked you as his reason to stay in Los Angeles. I feel like he's going to stay. I'm nervous about what LeBron does this offseason. I don't even want to know what LeBron does this offseason, knowing that he is never going to be able to carry a team again, ever. LeBron James will never be able to carry a team again after that ankle injury. He said it himself, and we thought he was over-exaggerating. It's obvious he wasn't. We swore up and down that he was over-exaggerating, and he wasn't. He wasn't. He wasn't healthy last year. I don't know who got on this live and said y'all was loving it last year when he was healthy. He wasn't healthy last year. He got hurt a bunch last year as well. And I was nervous. He's missing games in spots. And I was nervous. I was nervous when they got him. This isn't about LeBron. I'm a New Orleans Pelicans fan. I love LeBron James, but I'm a New Orleans Pelicans fan. So disappointment is just something that I have to deal with as a basketball fan. Okay? That's just what I deal with. My team is going to be the Supersonics soon, and that's going to suck because I really wanted New Orleans to have its team, especially since the Jazz was supposed to be ours. Anthony Davis has done this to me plenty of times. He has the injury bug on him like poor people have fleas and roaches. He be bringing injuries to people's house. Like, he don't just get injured himself. He be bringing injuries to people's house like people be bringing fleas and roaches when they pour to people's house. And it's disgusting. It's bothersome. Anytime you have a star or co-star, except for Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday didn't get injured with Anthony Davis, but Anthony Davis was having enough injuries for everybody. He was getting injured enough for everybody. I don't think he's ever played more than 70 games. Ever. I don't think he's ever done that. He's made of paper towels. Anthony Mr. Glass Davis. Stop calling him the unibrow. He is Mr. Glass. He is Mr. Glass. Period. I don't want to hear none of that, the brow. Why is he in Space Jam? Why? They should have made Anthony Davis the robot instead of Damian Lillard, so that way Anthony Davis can malfunction halfway through the movie and they gotta like fix him, and that's like a side quest that LeBron James gotta go on. That would be a good side. They need to add that into the script of the movie. Okay, Anthony Davis is the robot. Halfway through the movie, he got to malfunction, and then LeBron James got to go on a quest to fix Anthony Davis. Like, that's exactly... I don't know why they didn't write that in the script. I don't think he would have been... Do you think he would have still done the movie if they would have wrote it like that? Instead of him being the monster, he was the robot, like Damian Lillard. And he randomly, like the Tin Man, just started rusting and can't move. No... Give me some oil. Give me some oil. Somebody give me some oil. That's all Anthony Davis is. Anthony Davis is the Tin Man. And if he plays too many games, he runs out of oil and he malfunctions. This hurts me. This hurts me. This hurts me so much. Anthony Davis is such a cool player. Anthony Davis is supposed to be Kevin Durant with weight. You know? Anthony Davis is supposed to be Kevin Durant if he was a big man instead of a guard. Because, you know, Kevin Durant's a 3, but he really can play like 2 if he needs to. So, you know, I mean, he doesn't have to play as big. He can be a shooter. He can be on the perimeter all the time. Anthony Davis is... He doesn't even like playing 5, even though he's better at center than he is at power forward. But now we understand why he doesn't want to play center. We understand why he doesn't want to play center. I don't want to talk about the game. This isn't about the game. This is about Anthony Davis. Do not get on this live and talk about game 6 or game 5. That's fine. Okay? I'm not worried about that. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I am not worried about that. I am strictly worried about Anthony Davis. Mr. Glass. Mr. Glass. So much promise. He got his ring. So he could go like this. He'll have his championship. It remind me of Kawhi Leonard, the way he's going out. The Tin Man. I don't know what they do with Anthony Davis this summer. I don't know if they try to add a piece, if LeBron James tries to leave, if they try to move Anthony Davis. They don't really have a whole lot of pieces that's tradable. Dennis Schroeder, I believe, is on a 1-year contract. I believe Montrezl Harrell is on a 3-year contract, but who wants Montrezl Harrell after this year? They're probably going to have to give it to Anthony Davis. I would rather LeBron get a number 1 and he become a number 2. Anthony Davis needs to go back to New Orleans. Make up for all that lost time. Be injured in New Orleans with us. We accepted you when you was injured. We accepted you when you was injured. Okay? We accepted you. They were on 1-year deals. They were not traded away. They were on 1-year deals. One of the people listening in the comments, that was not they were not traded. A lot of them are on 1-year deals. Dwight Howard was on a one-year deal. JaVale McGee was on a one-year deal. Rajon Rondo was on a one-year deal. They weren't traded away. They would have had to get re-signed for money that the Lakers did not have to give them. Dwight Howard is on a very nice contract. Rajon Rondo is on a very nice contract. And speaking of Rajon Rondo is not doing too great right now with the Clippers. And Dwight Howard does not really see the court right now with the team that he's playing for. But with that, it's fine. I don't believe JaVale McGee sees the court either. But they probably would have saw the court with the Lakers. And to be honest, all of that hinges around Anthony Davis, because you could have Dwight Howard, you could have Rajon Rondo, you could have JaVale McGee, you could have, who is that? Avery Bradley. But at the same time, if you don't have a healthy Anthony Davis, none of it matters. And speaking of one-year deals, I do believe Dennis Schroeder is on a one-year deal. So he's going to be gone. Wesley Matthews is on a one-year deal. The only person that they did not sign to a one-year deal, I believe, is Montrezl Harrell, who I believe got 3 years. But this isn't about that. This isn't about the Lakers. Because I don't care what the Lakers do. I don't care what LeBron James does. He is going to be the second or third best basketball player ever to me, regardless of what happens in the next 3 or 4 years. I honestly believe he was the second or third best basketball player ever before he won a championship with the Lakers. I never thought he was going to be the number one best basketball player ever, because you can only do that by doing things that have never been done and can never be done. And because Michael Jordan was the most athletic player in an entire era of basketball for his entire career almost, he is able to do things that other people can't. Plus, with great front office play, they were able to get one of the greatest defenders ever in Scottie Pippen. Okay. LeBron James has maybe been the most athletic in totality player in the league for about 5 to 6 years. The fact that you have to sign people to help when your second star gets injured means that your second star should not be your second star. If you have to purposely, specifically sign players for when your star gets injured because you know he's going to get injured, then he cannot be your second star. Do teams sign small forwards to make sure that they have somebody for when LeBron James gets injured? No, they don't. They don't. Do people just have small forwards just together and prepared for when Kevin Durant gets injured? Up until recently, no, they didn't. If your star is your star, you feel like that position is fairly solidified. So you actually make sure you might be slightly weaker on the bench in that position because you don't feel like that person is supposed to be on the bench all that often, except for maybe 5, 6, 7 minutes a game, if that. So what do you mean they need to sign people for when Anthony Davis gets injured? That is the exact reason this live is happening. Why do you need people for when your star is injured? He gave 5 coaching people. What you supposed to coach us on? If we do one of the moves you saying, we gonna get hurt. You talking about move left and right. Don't tell me do that. You did that and messed your knee up. Don't tell me jump and lay up like this. You did that and messed your groin up. That's sad. That's sad. You bamboozled us. You bamboozled us. Everybody that was watching last year, you bamboozled us, having us thinking you were going to be healthy. You weren't healthy. You weren't healthy. You got hurt in the offseason, and you limped into this season. You limped into this season. You got injured very early in this season. You limped into this season. You were playing bad from the beginning. I could tell you were injured because I've been watching you since New Orleans. I know when you're playing injured and not saying anything. You limped into the season, and you limped out. And if I had a nickel for every season in your career that you limped into it and then limped out, I would have a nickel for every season in your career. If he carried LeBron, then why did he get hurt some in the playoffs last year? He got hurt in the playoffs last year and missed games too. So was he carrying him on the bench as well? Was he carrying him while he was injured? Was LeBron getting carried while Anthony Davis was injured last year? Because Anthony Davis was injured last year as well. Because he's injured every year. Devin Cooper, blame it on LeBron. Can I blame LeBron for when Anthony Davis was injured in New Orleans? Can I blame LeBron for when Anthony Davis was injured in New Orleans? And they were giving him a pass because his team was bad. Anthony Davis didn't win the Finals MVP. He won the least injured from being injured MVP. Anthony Davis is the most valuable player when on the court. He had his best season and he still got injured. During the season and in the playoffs. He got injured in a game in the finals. 10-man. He's shooting that jumper just free. Hey, give me some oil. Give me some oil. I need it. Give me some oil. Somebody give me some oil. Somebody give me some of that oil. I need it. He gonna be stuck here. And his groin gonna lock up. Or his knee gonna lock up. Or his ankle gonna lock up. Or his shoulder gonna lock up. Or it's gonna be back spasms. Do you know how many injuries Anthony Davis has had? This live isn't about this year. This live isn't about the finals. This live isn't about the first round of the playoffs where the Lakers lost because they weren't playing good and they lost. No excuses. LeBron wasn't playing good and they lost. Kemba Walker is a disgrace. But the Celtics should be used to point guards quitting on them because they just left Kyrie Irving. So they just went from a quitting point guard to a quitting point guard. How about you put the keys to the kingdom into Jason Tatum's hands and ask him what he wants? That's what you do. Because Jason Tatum has been the best playoff performer since he has been in the league. He be scoring 50 randomly, like it don't even matter. Think about if he had help. And Boston almost ruined their entire franchise again because they was finna sign Anthony Davis, the 10-man. And he would have locked up on Jason Tatum in the playoffs. Y'all remember that, right? That was a rumor. And it was almost true, but Danny Ainge, you know, he don't make trades. So, they were supposed to get Anthony Davis, but they didn't. Jason Tatum would have been just as mad because his point guard would have been on the bench and his power forward would have been on the bench. And then Jason Tatum would have been injured. Boston would have really took Brooklyn to 7 with Jaylen Brown. They would have lost, but they would have took Brooklyn to 7 with Jaylen Brown. Surely. Not with Anthony Davis. Who would win in a fight? The water bottle that got through at Kyrie Irving or Anthony Davis? Who do you think will win in a fight? The Boston Celtics logo or Anthony Davis? Anthony Davis couldn't beat up Josina Anderson right now. This has been Cloud9 Analytics. Let me get out of here before my feelings get hurt. The highest quality commentary, the highest quality analysis, with the highest quality product that I am absolutely going to go use immediately after this. Because if I talk too much about Anthony Davis, I am going to get injured. Cloud9 Analytics is powered by Spot On Sports, where we are not just accurate, but spot on. I love you guys. You need a new trainer, Anthony Davis. Something.